Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me thank you all for coming today. Before we begin, let me introduce myself briefly. I am Gusnafi Nur Hasan, the student of Islamic Education Department of UIN Malang. As you can see on the screen, our topic today is the learning of Islamic education in early childhood. I will begin by the definition of the learning of Islamic education. Then I will continue by function and purpose, materials and methods, the learning of Islamic education in early childhood. Finally, I will explain that implementation of the learning of Islamic education in early childhood. My presentation will take about 17 minutes. So, please listen and understand well. I have sent a PowerPoint via WhatsApp, so you can see it or you can watch this video via YouTube. There will be time for question after my presentation. You can send question via WhatsApp chat or comment on this channel YouTube. Have you ever analyzed the importance of Islamic education in early childhood? How far does it go for early childhood, and how to implement Islamic education in early childhood? Why is it necessary to implement the learning of Islamic education in early childhood? According to the journal I read, this is due to the importance of introducing Islamic education as early as possible to children, so that every growth and development is always accompanied by correct faith and moral behavior. In fact, in this day, many children who grow and develop are not accompanied by true faith and morals, so that they become immoral and deviant teenagers, such as pregnancy outside of marriage, drugs, and others. Therefore, today I will talk about the importance of the learning of Islamic education in early childhood and how to implement it. Definition of the learning of Islamic education. Learning is a process of interaction between students and learning environment set by educators to achieve goals predetermined teaching. Meanwhile, Islamic education is a conscious and planned effort prepare students to know, understand, live up, and believe in the teachings of Islam accompanied by guidance, respect, adherence of other religions to create harmony between religious communities. So, the meaning of the learning of Islamic education is a process of interaction between students and learning environment set by educators, which is useful for fostering and take care in a systematic and planned manner in preparing students to know, understand, live up, and believe in the teachings of Islam, accompanied by guidance, respect, adherence of other religions to create harmony between religious communities. Function and purpose of the learning of Islamic education. The function of the learning of Islamic education. Number one, self-development, so that students increase the faith and piety to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Number two, value planting, so that students make Islam as a guide for life to find happiness in the world and the hereafter. Number three, mental adjustment, so that students can adjust to the surrounding environment, so that they can change the environment is in accordance with the teachings of Islam. Number 4, prevention, so that students can ward off negative things from the environment or from another culture that can endanger it and can hinder its development. Number 5, religion teaching, to provide on religious science. Number 6, distribution, so that students can develop their potential optimally, especially the potential in the field of Islam. According to Atiyah Al-Abrashi, the purpose of the learning of Islamic education: number 1, forming noble morals. Number 2, preparation for earthly and afterlife. Number 3, preparation to seek fortune and maintenance in terms of profit. Number 4, fostering enthusiasm for learning in students. Number 5, prepare competent students from both a professional, technical, and skill perspective. This now leads us to my next point. Learning materials. The learning of Islamic education materials in early childhood. There are 3 forms of matter. Number 1, physical education. Children must get education from their parents or educators about how to care for their health and protect themselves from disease, so that later the child will grow and develop to have a healthy and strong body. For example, such as inviting children to exercise in the morning every day. Number 2, mind education. Children must be given education and teaching that develops and educates their minds, such as teach counting, coloring pictures, and others. Number 3, spiritual education. The most important form of education for children is to provide spiritual education, both faith and moral education, so that later when the child grows and develops, he has the correct faith and has the nobility of moral in his action, such as teaches reading Al-Quran, teaches children to always read prayers in every his action. The main point of education in the learning of Islamic education in early childhood, there are 3 main points education. Number 1, faith education. The basic of faith must be continuously instilled in the child, so that every development and growth is always based on the correct faith. Number 2, worship education. Worship education should be introduced as early as possible self of the child in order to grow into a truly devout human. Number 3, moral education. Moral education is very important to instill as early as possible in children. This education can be done by getting used to good morals in children, such as sharing with friends, helping and respecting others, so that finally from this habituation, later when the child grows and develops, it can be decorated with these good morals. This now leads us to my next point. The learning of Islamic education methods in early childhood. Number 1, presentation and stories. Storytelling method is one of giving learning experience by telling stories to children orally. The story that the teacher tells must be interesting and invite children's attention and cannot be separated from the goal learning. Number 2, flight trip. Teaching methods are this is done by inviting the child out of class to visit an event or place that is related with learning materials. Number 3, supervision. Teaching methods by always paying attention and supervising children so that they stay on a straight path and do not deviate, such as keeping a child from saying dirty words. Number 4, exemplary. Through this method, parents and teachers give example and role models for children how to do, behave, do something, or how to worship and others. Number 5, training. This method is very suitable for moral education because morals in children can only be formed through training and habituation. Number 6, playing. Playing is the best learning method for early childhood, namely by using the principle of playing while learning, which means that every activity learning should be fun, joyful, active, and democratic. Let's move on to the next point. Implementation of the learning of Islamic education in early childhood. Number 1, planning. In implementation of the learning of Islamic education in early childhood, made in advance daily planning and weekly planning. The daily plan consists of 2 activities, namely recitation and directed study, while the weekly plan is a teaching plan prepared for 1 week, where it contains daily plans for each and subject. Plans are only drawn up in the form of an outline, as a memorandum, and details are made in the form of teaching preparation or lesson plans. Number 2, methods. Learning methods for early childhood should be challenging and fun, involving elements play, move, and learn. The learning methods for early childhood can use the method I have mentioned above. Number 3, evaluation. Evaluation in early childhood was not used as a measure the success of a program, but to know the progress or the child learning progress. Evaluation in early childhood was carried both gradually and continuously so that learning progress children can be known. So basically, Islamic education in early childhood is very important because in it there are 3 forms of education material that are useful for development and growth of children education. In addition, in Islamic education, there are 3 main Islamic education materials that are useful for importing Islamic knowledge and building morals as early as possible in early childhood. In the learning of Islamic education is also equipped with ways of how to implement it to early childhood, so that the child later, when growing and developing, can become a person who believes pious and good morals. Next. As I mentioned before, that the importance of introduction Islamic education as early as possible to children so that every growth and development is always accompanied by correct faith and moral behavior. Summarizing a point, and there are 5 points. Point number 1, the learning of Islamic education is a process of interaction between students and learning environment set by educators, which is useful for fostering and take care in a systematic and planned manner in preparing students to know, understand, live up, and believe in the teaching of Islamic accompanied by guidance, respect, adherence of other religions to create harmony between religious communities. Points 2. The function of the learning of Islamic education, namely self-development, value planting, mental adjustment, prevention, religion teaching, and distribution. Well, the purpose of the learning of Islamic education, namely forming noble morals, preparation for early and hereafter, preparation to seek fortune and maintenance in terms of profit, fostering enthusiasm for learning in students, prepares competent students from a professional, technical, and skills perspective. Point 3. The learning of Islamic education materials in early childhood contains 3 forms of matter, namely physical education, mind education, and spiritual education. Besides that, it also contains 3 main points of education, namely faith education, worship education, and moral education. There are 6 methods on the point 4. There are 6 methods on the learning of Islamic education in early childhood, namely presentation and stories, flight trip, supervision, exemplary, training, and playing. Point 5. Implementation of the learning of Islamic education in early childhood contain 3 important things, namely planning, method, and evaluation. Well, thank you for listening and watching this video. I hope the material conveyed can be useful for all of us. Before I stop, let me go through my main points very important for us, especially parents and educators, to introducing Islamic education as early as possible to children so that every growth and development is always accompanied by correct faith and moral behavior. Okay, if you have any question, please submit them via WhatsApp or in comment column. If there are no questions, my presentation will be closed. If there is an error in my presentation, I apologize profusely. That is all and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.